Hey everyone, I'm back, and yeah, it has been a hot minute since I've been here on Slash, but I'm back, I'm alive, and yeah, I feel like I owe a bit of an explanation. Well, maybe I don't really owe it, but I'm gonna give one anyway. An explanation in the sense that, yeah, like, I think earlier on this season I announced that I was going to try to do 1,000 Qbug Baal runs. I have my crushing Bowazon. I'm going to do some runs while I talk here. Just need to kind of get myself reacquainted with how things are going. I have to preface this entire stream by pointing out that this is gonna be actually a very short stream compared to what I usually have. I told people on Slash I was gonna do a stream today. I will try and abide by what I said I would do for today. But like my next stream, which is scheduled to be tomorrow, will hopefully be the actual stream where I intend for it to be, well, kind of like a bigger stream than what this one is going to shape up to be, right? This stream is really just me kind of getting myself back into the thick of things, perhaps more to the point. I am just trying to get myself to run 100 and trying to make sure that everything works. There might be a few people who may have tried to check up on my stream earlier and saw that it was not up. Because I did start my stream and had to stop it a few times. That's because I was actually encountering some technical problems earlier today. I haven't streamed in a while, so, I thought that I would, start my stream and then that it would be okay, but no, actually it turns out that in actuality, oh, hey, already we got Demon Hide Sash. Yeah, in actuality, I started my stream, and it turns out that, yeah, I'm having some issues with connecting to Slashdiablo, and I'm not sure why. So I'm actually running a VPN right now, just so that I can, because if I try to connect to Slash without the VPN, what ends up happening is that 2 of my boxes are bricked. Now, if I were just playing with 1 box this entire season, that wouldn't really be a problem. Like, I could play on 2 boxes. As long as I have a minimum of 2 boxes, then at least I can, self-rush, self-level. Okay, sure, fine. But in this particular case, I can't, it's not... Hold on a second, sorry. Let me just... Yeah, again, it's been a while since I've had to do this. Yeah, normally I would just self-rush, self-level, whatever, on 2 boxes. I could do that. But in this particular case, I actually do need, this particular season, I need my 4-box setup, right? So, with that in mind, it is quite an issue. It is quite an issue that I can't access all 4 boxes. So, I've actually been running, a VPN, just so that I can get all 4 boxes, or at least, ever since, earlier today, when I realized the problem was taking place. I started my stream, and then I had to really figure out, whether or not OE91, okay, yeah, yeah, I was trying to figure out whether or not my stream would run with the VPN and all that. So it was a bit of a mess. It was a bit of a mess, but I got it sorted out, thankfully. Thank fuck. I'm back, and I can actually do my streams as per the usual. Again, running the VPN is a little funky at times, because sometimes what will end up happening is that the VPN might kind of bug out, and then it'll drop the stream. So I don't usually there's a number of reasons I don't want to run a VPN while I'm playing on Slash and streaming. But it's either this or I don't get multiple boxes. So at least I figured this out ahead of time, not just in preparation for my next stream, which will be tomorrow, but also because Slash is going to be doing a reset. It has been announced. It's going to be a reset on March the 20th, and I will adjust my title accordingly starting next week to reflect as much. But indeed, yeah, on the 20th, there will be a reset, and, well, that's kind of a big deal. I can finally get back to, well, I've enjoyed, well, I mean, I haven't finished this character, right? But, you know, we're kind of getting close, I would say. The reason I say we're getting close is because somebody did find six bow, I guess, yeah. Alright, I also just remembered I need to actively change the... Sorry, that was my Discord popping off. Hold on a second, so Bowazon, Bowazon season, okay, I gotta actually chart down, where the hell's my Baal drops? Baal, 1,000 Qbug Baal results. Okay, here we go. Star is a drop from Throne, not Baal. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, where was I? So I'm on run 91 now. So this is 3 rares, 2 magics, and 1 unique. And again, this is the run where I got the SOE. That is confusing, but okay, sure. Yeah, it's been a while since I've run this. Like, to be honest, I would have much preferred if... Hold on a second, let me finish my run here. There you go, I'm out. Then I can kind of get everything back in order. This is perfect. So, yeah, it has been a while since I've run, so I'm a little rusty. I'm still trying to figure everything out, and hopefully, you know, hopefully I can make things work. But yeah, that's just kind of the situation. Now, with regards to where my character's at, I feel like I've already done a pretty good job of getting my build to the core components of the build. Now, this is the other announcement I wanted to make, and I will talk more about it on my next stream, hopefully where there's going to be more people. I'm going to do it nice and early in the morning. I'll probably do a couple runs, and then I'm going to switch my build to accommodate... oh, I forgot to use the leaf staff for chant. Whoops, I'll have to do that when I get in WSK, or in Throne. Yeah, so our Nullin found 6 bow and crossbow skills bow, and I intend to... and I actually intend... to go and put it on next stream. So yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna put up the decoy so that they can target that. Yep. I'm just gonna... Oh wow, that was a lot of juice. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'm gonna give that a spin. Tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, as for my Paladin, Flawless Ruby and String of Ears, yeah, I'm gonna just drink this, put this on, toss this. Okay, yeah. I'm still trying to get myself back into the groove of there. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, there's also some mummy packs, but I can't afford to let myself get distracted, I remember. It's starting to come back to me, slowly, but I'm getting there. Did I get hit by the... Yeah, I actually got hit by the poison, but I was so far away. I never understand that at all. Like, sometimes I'm like so far away and I still get hit by it. Ethrin, nice. Yeah. So... Let me just check to see if anybody's... Yeah, I figured that there wouldn't be anybody here on my stream today, but I wanted to stream anyway, just because I did say that I was going to stream, and... I mean, I also said I was going to stream, like, a month ago, but, yes, that was the other thing I wanted to chat about. Like, I've actually been... Okay, so, just to kind of recap the timeline here, I, was, like, slash reset, like, I think late November or early December. And I played, like, all throughout December, all the way until, like, the first week of January, I believe, and then decided I was going to be MIA for, about a month, if I recall correctly. And then, yeah, so I was MIA for about a month, and, yeah, like, I freed up around February, but I kind of wanted to take a bit of a breather away from Slash, or from, well, D2 specifically, and do other things, which it pains me to admit that, because I was like really excited to continue my Bowazon, but yeah, like I wanted to kind of take some time to go and do other stuff. Yeah, not because I was like bored with D2, but I just, yeah, like, you know, other things. There were other things that caught my interest, and I just did not have the time to juggle my, well, my time on Slash with other interests and responsibilities that I have. Like, there's just too many things that were competing for my my time and my attention. So I was like, yeah, okay, fine. Like, basically, I got pretty busy, which I feel bad about, because like, I did tell people, like, hey, yeah, like, I think towards end of January or early February, I was like, yeah, I'll get a stream up, and then I didn't end up actually getting a stream up all the way until Warlock was announced. Again, there's like a whole story behind that, but I'm not going to get into it right now. Yeah, but yeah, I actually took some time to go and do other stuff, and I'm back now, and yeah, I kind of have that D2 itch. And the thing is, the funny thing is, I actually did get, who was it? Arnullen actually did find the bow that I was looking for, the 6 bow and crossbow skills I paid a Sir for, and I was waiting until my next stream. I wanted to wait until my next stream to actually do a, some sort of, so that I could actually kind of put the sockets in on it and show it off to people, and I thought that would be like a lot of fun. I don't know how many people are going to be showing up for that though, but all the same, yeah, we have this crazy bow coming up. I'm going to be putting 2 sockets into it. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, at least that's my intention, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. It'll be good. As for today's stream, this is going to be a super short stream. Again, just wanted to have a chance to say hi to... Oh, okay, well, seems I'm FTJ'd. Just want to say hi to people. Wanted to make sure that my stream is up and running, that it works, that my connection to Slash works, or that if it doesn't, then I know how to kind of resolve that issue. Finally got that issue resolved. Or I wouldn't say that I got it resolved per se, but it's more like I figured out a workaround, so okay, sure, fine. And now I know that I'm going to have to do this going forward for future... Well, I mean, I'm going to try to sort some stuff out with my ISP as well and all that, but yeah, I'm hoping that I can get back to playing on Slash without having to rely on a VPN, because it is a hassle to prep the VPN, to actually start it, and to play on it, and perhaps most importantly, to stream on it, because if I stream on the VPN, that's where the real, like, yeah, the VPN will intermittently cut out sometimes, and, well, yeah, well, when my VPN cuts out, it'll actually drop my stream, so I don't like it when that happens, of course. I like my streams to be all one continuous block of time, with no gaps, unless I'm specifically trying to divide the VOD up so that, like, because the stream was too long and I want, like, people like ZZZ to be able to watch it without it going... Like, if the stream is too long, then they'll just straight up be like, oh yeah, your stream was too long, so we're just gonna not put it up on YouTube. Or they'll cut out, like, the last, like, 5 minutes. Sometimes it is too long and they won't even do that, but usually speaking, they will at least do. Yeah, usually they'll at least do that. Oh, let me get my decoy up. So, gotta make sure that I do that. Yeah, I gotta get back in on the grind, but this is nice. It is nice that I get to continue my grind. That's another thing too. So, one of the other things I wanted to say, one of the things that I was trying to do on my off time was kind of, oh shoot. Let me just juvie my Merc, actually. I think he's fine. One of the things that I wanted to do that I ended up doing on my off time was actually prepping the build for next season. I think I have a pretty good idea as to what I'm going to play next season. I also have an idea as to what I'm going to play next, like, the following season, the season after that, but, I think the main issue is what order I'm going to be playing it in. For me personally, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the order, but I think that I have it nailed down. I think I know what I'm going to play and when. So, yeah, just looking forward to it. There we go. So now I would exit with this character, this character, this character. It feels good that I haven't played in so long and I'm coming back to this, because if everything feels... I mean, it's kind of annoying in the sense that I have to relearn everything in a way. But what's good about this setup is that I am... it feels like I can go at this with a fresh mind, so I have, like, ideas, new ideas as to things I can do for the game. Not just, like, for these particular characters, but also, like, next season, like, what I'm going to be doing. I had some, like, brand new ideas. I already had an idea. I already was pretty sure what I was going to play. I finally... Well, yeah, I was already pretty sure I knew what I was going to play, but... in this case, yeah, I think I'm even more confident that I know what I'm going to actually end up doing. And I have some ideas as to how to make... Like, the early game is going to be pretty rough, though. So, it is... So because the early game is going to be so rough, I needed to come up with ideas to make that easier. And I finally came up with some well, I came up with some strats, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I've actually been playing around with it, trying to make sure that it works. I want to make sure that things go smoothly for next season. And when I say strats, I'm not just talking about, like, okay, after reset night, I'm going to farm this location, I'm going to farm that location. No, I'm talking about, like, when we go through the game, okay? When we go through the game, I'm talking, like, on reset night, and I have, like, my full team with me. We usually finish, like, what, 5 hours or something like that. I have some, like, you know, I did, like, I was playing on D2R very recently, right? Like, I think my last stream was on D2R. I did that stream, and I got a chance to say hi to, you know, people who I haven't seen in a while. And the thing is... with D2R, oh wow, there's souls on WSK2. The thing with playing on D2R is that there were a number of strategies that I tried out for, like, early game leveling. Like, just going through the game from normal to hell, right? That takes a decent bit of time. In the grand scheme of things, like, an extra 2 hours isn't a big deal, but on reset night, I was like, okay, you know what? This is something I actually can optimize. Maybe the strategy we're using is wrong. We're, like, trying to level everybody at the same time, but I think that the true goal should be, well, I mean, first we gotta figure out, like, hopefully this time we gotta make sure that we have a Sork, unlike last time. Like, that will, like, a Sork, well, yeah, and whoever's playing Sork hopefully won't end up bailing out early. But either way, after we get our Sork nice and kitted up, I think a lot of the problem stems from the fact that we always try to get we always try to level up everybody simultaneously. But I think that this is I realize that this is really the wrong approach. Like, this is not how we should be playing. We should actually be putting a lot more emphasis on trying to level up the Sork early if possible, so that they can get Telly ASAP. Oh wow, a four-socket Monarch, nice. So yeah, like I was saying, I think that early game... Oh shoot, there's one in the back. Early game Sork, well, not even just early game, but I'm talking about, like, this is usually... In normal, it's not normally a problem for Sork. It's usually when in Nightmare where it starts, where the Sork is, like, pretty under-leveled, and that starts to cause us some pretty major problems. So, yeah, whoever's Sork next time, probably, I'm thinking, can run alongside the Assassin. and they need to farm somewhere away from everybody else. Something like that. Because when I was playing on, like, I was like level 18, like within an hour or something like that in Reign of the, well, when I was playing like my Necro on stream. Now it took me a while to find a wand, but you know, like once I got the wand, it's easy peasy. I think that if the Sork like follows whoever is the main damage dealer, that would actually be the way to make it so that the Sork can level, and then the Sork goes and tellies through the rest of the game while everybody else levels, and then we bring the Sork up to 25 through like cows, right? And then after cows, it would just be then they could try to teleport through Nightmare. And then, rather than level in, like, normal or whatever, they could try leveling in Nightmare instead. Something like that. I want to actually spend some time trying to figure out this strat. I don't have it fleshed out, but this is an idea that I have cooked up that I kind of want to give a try this season. I'm going to probably try and direct and shot call. Kind of... Like, I don't know how thrilled people will be, but I don't think that people will mind as long as like somebody's, I don't know, I just don't think that people are gonna mind. I'm like very iffy about shot calling because I'm normally very like, okay, yeah, just let you know, what will be. So, you know, like if somebody wants to play this build, well, I mean, that's the other thing too, like I don't really care too much what build people play for the most part, so that's not my main concern. As long as we have at least one Sork. Usually we can kind of work around that. But okay, like, as long as we have one Sork, right? There we go, done. As long as we have one Sork, like, then it's just an issue of strategy. So, yeah, I want to actually, like, one of the things I want to do next season, at least on reset night, is to try and make sure... hold on a second. MF is 100, good. Yeah, the thing that I really want to check out on reset night is trying to see if it is possible to beat our existing record. Our fastest run so far is 4 hours, and I think that we can top that, like, certainly. We just don't have the right strategy, or I would argue even, like, the right people, necessarily. Like, not to say, like, people I'm playing with now are, like bad or worse or anything. It's just that I think the last time, like, the time that I hit my record, like 4 hours, that was many seasons ago with people that were very familiar with their roles. Players like Good Grief, who are like, you know, like Good Grief is like the barbarian guy. Frenzy specifically, he loves playing Frenzy, but he knows that class inside out. And he knows where he should be, what he should be doing at any given time, and yeah, like he's super chill, right? But like he knew his role like far better than what I. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Well, that's awkward. Just so many snakes. Yeah, he knew his role like very, very well. And yeah, like I can't help but admit that I'm like, okay, wow, this guy. Well, whenever we had Good Grief, like, he's always on point. I'm not always on point. I even am kind of guilty of, like, sometimes I'm just like, huh, what's going on? But yeah, Good Grief. Yeah, Good Grief is one of the people that comes to mind. Other people, I remember, Enjoy, like Enjoy It, or Maverick, he goes by both names, used to be a pretty nasty Sork player, you know. Sork and, like, Bowazon, I know he really liked Bowazon too. You know, he could fit in either role just fine. Like, he could play Sork, and that's totally okay. I know he's perfectly competent on Sork, and he is, you know, familiar with teleporting and all that, and it's also, like, he's, I think, North America, like, he's in North America, so it's not, like, bumfuck o'clock for him whenever we play, so he's not, like, super tired or fatigued when the ladder reset starts. And then when he plays Amazon, or Bowazon, he's, like, so, you know, like, he knows how to play his DPS, he knows what build he should be going for, you know, all that good stuff, and, you know, I mean, I guess, like, like anyway, I think that people listening kind of get the point if you're watching and hearing this right now. Again, I guess the point is that there's just some people with like some very like who know their roles very well, who have like very big like who have their strengths with the characters that they play, and yeah, I think that was part of the secret to how we got our almost sub 4 hour clear of the game all those seasons ago, all those years ago. But I think that there's ways to optimize it too. I think that there's just too much time that is spent on trying to equalize the playing field. I think there's too much time spent trying to even the playing field between the various players, when in reality, the goal should be to pump up all the players first, and then like pump up the Sork second, I guess. Yeah, something like this. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm interested in trying for this upcoming season. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Diadem. So that's what I'm looking forward to on reset night. Beyond reset night, I can't really quite talk about what my plans are going to be there, but I have some ideas in mind that I don't think I've actually done before on stream. So I'm actually kind of in the middle of trying to finalize what like where I want to farm, where I want to go, what the game plan is, and I have some ideas written down, like actually written down. So I'm gonna play around with those and see what suits me well. Although again, like I have quite a bit of I have like some early game survivability issues, so I'm gonna need to figure out how that's gonna work. And yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting season, I think. And then also with, of course, with All Cows Day looming overhead too. Yeah, very much looking forward to seeing what will come out of that. Okay, we have 3 rares, 2 magics, 1 set, and man, oh man, like actually taking such a long break and coming back to this, it actually gets me hyped for this. It actually gets me hyped up for doing Baal runs. But more importantly, the 6 bow and crossbow skills bow is up. I think it's on a Grand Matron bow though. I can't remember if it was Grand Matron bow or some other bow type, but yeah, somebody like Arnullen found it. And so, since Arnullen found it, I paid Sir for it, as I was saying earlier. I paid a bunch of other stuff for it too. I think, I don't remember what I gave, but I gave him some things that I wasn't using as well, just to kind of sweeten the pot a little bit. And I have one more thing to give him that I will do on stream on, well, tomorrow. And yeah, there were some people who were asking, I think it was Zivko, who was asking like, hey, D2D2, when are you going to show that bow in action? And that was one of the reasons why I got this stream up today, and why, or tried to get the stream up today, and why I am going to be streaming all day tomorrow. It's so that I can actually try to Larzuk. Oh no, there's quite a few of them. Okay, well, all right. Yeah, so we got that whole Larza quest. On a second. Why am I decrept? I have a decoy there. Do I not? Gotta be very careful about this. There's souls here, so I'm kind of like locked in. If I die here, then... Well, yeah, I just don't want to die to souls. Especially when I can see them coming. Anyway. Okay, cool, great. We're done here. Okay, that's out of the way. So, as I was saying, that's a huge deal. That's especially a huge deal because if I get that bow, I'm gonna actually try to roll for 2 sockets, okay? I'm gonna not only show myself switching over to that bow, but I gotta roll it for 2 sockets. And when I roll it for 2 sockets, then it was going to beg the question of whether or not Well, yeah, is it going to be one socket or two socket? And as I think I've made abundantly clear before, there's a pretty big difference between one socket and two socket. If it's a two socket, I can burr it, right? If it's a one socket, then, well, I could burr it, but it's not, well, it still wouldn't be as good as the two socket. I'm really hoping for two sockets, and then after I get two sockets, I'd probably trade Jaw for Burr. I presume somebody will take me up on that. Once I go Jaw for Burr, then I just need one more Burr. That's going to probably be what I'm going to call the stopping point on this season. I talked about how ideally I would be running like Infinite and Enigma, but I just don't see that happening unless I get lucky with my drops and I get like from these, because I'm going to be doing 1,000 Qbug Baals, right? Or I don't know if I'll get through all 1,000 Qbug Baals. I'm going to do a marathon stream tomorrow and see how far I get. But the goal was to do 1,000 Qbug Baals. Now, even if by some miracle I could stop time and actually run all 1,000 Qbug Baals, I don't actually know if I will have enough wealth to get 2 Burr runes, you know? Now, I could IOU somebody for the Burr rune, or, you know, like, there's some people who are already done for the season. They don't, if I ask them, hey, yeah, can I take your Burr rune, maybe they'll be down to just give it to me, right? That's another option, too. But as it stands right now, like, realistically, I think that's as far as it gets. I don't think I'm gonna be pushing for Enigma. Like, I don't have a build that is farm, like, this season I don't have a character that can farm Infinity runes or Enigma runes very quickly. Yeah, it's not like I'm playing Nova Baller and I could just do like 1,000 like Seal Glitch Chaos or something and then just print myself high runes that way. It's not like I'm really interested in running like 5,000 LKs when the new season's about to begin. So yeah, I think that realistically my season ends after I get 2 Burr runes, and then, like, in terms of gearing up, like, I don't think I'm going to be replacing Reaper's Toll, and, I mean, for what it's worth, the Reaper's Toll is already pretty decent as it is. Yeah, so, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, so that's going to be exciting. Fun and exciting. This is Storm Rider, Storm Rider. Huh. Well, either way, 4 magics, 1 set, and 1 unique. Worth noting that there are no... worth noting here that there's no rares that showed up. So these all were supposed to be set items, but, well, what can you do? Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. And then, yeah, Minsky said he was gonna restart the server, so, yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Okay. And chill for a second, and we'll continue in, well, momentarily. The stopping point for today's stream is when I reach run 100, okay? Again, it's a very short stream today. I actually do have to go out. I can't, like... If I had my way, this is, like, a great day for me to, like, stream all the way until... like Kingdom Come, but I'm gonna save. Well, I have things to do tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow with hopefully an all-day stream. When I say all day, I'm talking like I'm hoping for like 10+ hours, something like that. So let's see how it goes. And then I also am aiming to do like at least 100 runs tomorrow. Actually, wait. 100 runs is like what, 4? It takes me about 5 minutes for each run, so 100 runs is 500 minutes. Stop at run 100, yet you started with 91? Yes, like hey, Fever, it's good to see you. Seems you're the first one who's commenting today. Yeah, appreciate that at least somebody stopped by to say hello. But yes, I am starting at 91 and ending at run 100. And the reason for that is because, yeah, like that's like really short, right? But I have to go early today. That's the I have to go, well, yeah, I just don't have that much time to stream. I just wanted to get my stream up and running. I promised people I would stream, so here's the stream. And I'm doing what I can for today, but tomorrow is going to be the big one, is what I was trying to tell people. I think that run 100 would be, for me at least, a good stopping point, because I'm going to have to go after that. I'm going to have to head out. But again, I'll be back tomorrow. Going to do a bunch of runs. It's going to be a lot of fun. And also, I'm going to kick off tomorrow's stream by socketing that bow and, you know, praying to RNG. Well, I don't know if I'm going to start off with it. I'm probably going to wait until more people show up. But I'm going to be rolling it for 2 sockets, and it's going to be, you know, my fingers are crossed. So that's kind of where I'm at. Anyway, yeah, so tomorrow I'm hoping that I'll roll 2 sockets, and I'm also going to aim to do about 100 runs tomorrow as well. Just to recap, 100 runs would be, let's see, what would that look like? 5-minute runs. 5-minute runs would come out to about 500 minutes, so that's 60 times 8. So it would actually take about 8 hours. Well, let's say about like 8.5 hours almost of uninterrupted bailing. I'd have to bail nonstop for 8.5 hours. Now, and that's assuming that, like, you know, like I'm on peak performance the entire time, no food breaks, no nothing. Now, I don't think I'll be able, like, I don't know if I'll do 100, I'll be able to pull that off, but I will try my best to reach 100 runs, or as close to it as I can realistically manage. I'm gonna be bailing so much. God, I nuked my whole Windows install. Oh yeah? I might need someone to test for me. Yeah, what's Minsky talking about? Says that he has issues with just when things come back up that everything works. Oh yeah, no problem. I can kick it. Alright, yeah. Again, like, I'd love to do another run, but I'm just waiting for Minsky to take the servers down. So, yeah, So, yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. I'm gonna be socketing my thing tomorrow. And, yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Fever wrote, if the bow rolls 2 sockets, then your average runtime will drop from 5 minutes to 30 seconds. Yes, no, well, yes and no. The thing is, it would be fantastic if it rolls 2 sockets. But I don't expect the runtime will drop down from 5 minutes to 30 seconds. I mean, like, I know that it's a bit of an exaggeration, but there's a little bit more to it than that. Like, what's the main use of Crushing Blow for me? The main use of Crushing Blow is to bring down Baal specifically. And as it stands right now, my runtimes for Baal, like just killing Baal himself, right, is, well, I guess part of the issue is that it will negate the need for me to actually bring in, like, multiple boxes in and out, so that's a huge help. But, like, I think right now, taking down Baal takes about a minute. I remember I was timing it before, it was about a minute. So, with this Crushing Bow, if I can get 100% Crushing Bow, then that 1 minute should go down to, like, under 20 seconds, I think. So I will actually shave off. I mean, it's not going to go down to 30 seconds, but I think I shave off more than 30 seconds with this switch. I think. Alright, cool. Server has shut down. It is going to be coming back online momentarily, so I'm going to have to... I'm gonna need a second here. Fever wrote, "This is why the time-based spawn of Bale Waves is lame game design. Better to let players keep playing the game." I completely, well, I understand. Well, yeah, I agree with you to some extent. I don't know how else they could balance it though, because otherwise it's like, can you imagine what would happen if there was no like gap between the waves though? Like, can you imagine that all five waves show up immediately after the last wave dies? So there's like no breathing room. So one of two things would happen there. Either, somebody who walks in like kills the last like let's say Venom Lord, and they immediately get mopped by like a whole bunch of Listers monsters, or the flip side is you kill them super fast. And like, can you imagine like I'm playing, let's say like Nova Sork, okay? And just for hypothetical sake, let's say I'm killing them in one Nova each. Bale throws his first wave, gets Nova'd. He spawns second wave, gets Nova'd. Spawns third wave, gets Nova'd. And then fourth and fifth waves come out, boom, gone. In under 5 seconds. That doesn't seem very balanced either, I think. Yeah, I mean that would. There are many implications that would come up as a result of the Bale waves. Chaos Sank design is basically 3 waves but no forced downtime. Yeah, I love Chaos Sanctuary. I think that Chaos Sanctuary is well done. I think that it's cool that Bale wave mechanic exists in some capacity, but I think the main issue, like, if that mechanic was like wave 2, or sorry, was act 2 or something, then that's not a big deal. I guess it's not a big deal in act 2, because like, well, okay, maybe it would be a problem in act 2, but I mean, like, I think the main problem is that like Bale waves are one of the 2 endgame locations for farming XP, right? Like, if you're gonna be grinding out to level 99, most of your time is going to be spent sitting there listening to Bale go, so, like, hold on a second. I'm unable to rejoin games at the moment. But I'm back online. Yeah. You said, I believe Blizz put the Bale wave delay in the X-Pack intentionally to prevent players from creating games too fast and getting FTJ? That's a reasonable theory, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a very real possibility. That would be what does it. I need a second. Winning, can you try GS2? Okay, sure. I can join game. I can join game with GS2 targeted, but it redirects me to GS1. Yeah. Okay. Let me. Give me a second here. Just trying to connect with my other boxes and all that. D96, I believe, would have been the next one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can make games, but it's all on GS1. I just checked on my other box. Should be fine to play. I need to manually reboot GS1. Okay, I'll use GS1 for now then. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. That's good. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. So, I have a game up for D96A, and hopefully on my next run, I can go back to playing on GS4, but we'll we'll see how that goes. Anyway, yeah, that's a fair theory, though. I can kind of get behind that theory that, yeah, like, otherwise, you know, the game's finished too fast, and then you go insta-kill Baal, and that's that. But I feel like there's more of a balancing issue behind it, too. Like, it seems kind of broken if you can just instantly wipe all 5 waves, because that's what would happen. Like, there's no doubt about that. That, yeah, if you're playing, if you have like endgame equipment, like, you're just gonna mop all 5 waves. Like, there's no reason to run anything else. Getting like 5 waves worth of like XP, and, well, at least in terms of XP, like, then there would be no alternative. But I mean, even with the the delay in between waves, it's still considered like the best location in the game for getting XP, right? As far as I know. Maybe there's some, like, I don't want to say like secret strats, but maybe there's some strats that I'm not aware of where people farm, like, I don't know, a City of the Damned or something, and then they can get good XP. I always wondered about that, if Chaos and Baal really are the only 2 locations where you can feasibly, where you should be farming to get to level 99, or if it's possible to, you know, farm anywhere else. But anyway, that's, I digress. Yeah, the other issue is my clear speed, like my attack speed is going to go down with this. I was hoping for matriarchal, but yeah, I mean, yeah, my attack speed is going to take quite a hit against regular packs, but I don't think that's, I mean, I'd rather be able to wombo Baal. Like, I'll take my bow and run with it. It's too bad. I would have liked to spend more time farming P-gems and all that. It is kind of fun, but there's just too many things that need to be done, and just not enough time to do all of it right now, I think. I still have 1,000 Qbug Baals to run. I still need to farm enough wealth to get my 2 burrs. And, like, sprinkling in P-gems into the mix would be kind of crazy. So, anyway. Yeah, I think the other thing, too, about the Baal wave design is that it kind of gives some opportunity. Like, this is an endgame location, and there's, like, you know, there's, like, ways to make... Okay, let me just shoot these. Yeah, I'll actually head back to town after I finish my, this wave, specifically. So, yeah, there are ways, to kind of, like, bypass, some of these waves, too, I think, which is nice. Or not bypass, but, I mean, they're... Like, for example, because there's downtime between waves, I actually have the time to switch my gear. I could put Andy's visage on instead of G-face, or vice versa, on this particular character. Or maybe for an assassin or somebody else, they'd want to go and farm, like, refill potions. Like, there are some advantages to actually having... Oh, wow, this guy was about to die. There are some advantages to having this downtime. It is clunky, I admit, but like, honestly, one of the saving graces is that at least it doesn't feel as bad farming here as, like, a slightly weaker character, just because yeah, I think more time is going to be spent waiting on the laugh than anything else. It's not a good reason, I admit, but it does make me feel a little better, I guess. The fact that, you know, like, if I'm playing, like, a light sork, I could clear this in, like, what? I can clear Throne in 2 minutes? Under 2 minutes. If I'm playing, like, most melee builds, it would take me, like, 3, maybe 4 minutes. Well, let's say 3 minutes, but imagine if there's, like, no wait time, then it'd feel, like, way worse. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a good reason, I admit, but that is the reality of the situation, that because these runs take a little longer due to the wait time, it doesn't feel as bad to play a non-melee or non-caster build. Yeah. What the? Hold on a second, let me get my guy on him. Alright. Wait, why am I doing so little damage to him this run? Am I not chanted? No, I'm chanted. This is very strange. I spawned him on players 1. Am I not hitting my arrows, perhaps? Oh, no, I know why. I don't have my, the conviction wasn't on him. Okay, well, yeah, that was kind of an oversight on my part. I was, like, kind of worried for some, like, wait, what's going on here? Okay, well, rare amulet, let me, toss that on. I'm actually running pretty low on arrows, so I'm gonna toss this, I'm gonna fill up, and there we go. I'm gonna get out of here. Fever, you wrote, you believe that, wait, you believe Blizz put the Baal wave delay in the XHack in 2000 so that the Twitch streamers in 2026 would have a chance to respond to chat. Yeah, that is, you know, it's kind of funny that you say that, because honestly, yeah, like, I mean, sometimes, you know, like, if people, well, one of the advantages to doing Baal specifically, for me specifically, is that, yeah, like, there is downtime between waves, so I don't have to pay attention. Like, imagine I'm, like, trying to do pits, right? Like, I actually have to figure out where I'm going actively here. There's, like, certain strategies that work here that don't work anywhere else, as bizarre as that sounds. Like, that is the reality. So, picture, like... Hold on a second. Yeah. So, picture, like, for example, the AFK Questbug, or the AFK Baal strat that I did, like, I don't know if you saw that. I'm sure you did. I think you were here for that season, because I think one of the first seasons you were ever here, Fever, was the season that I played my... it was my Amazon, and like my first ever Amazon, and I remember that came, like, because I did 5,000 Pindles that season. I remember at a minimum that you were here, since I did like 5,000 Pindle runs. And I remember that was my first ever Amazon, and just before that I'd made my first ever Druid. And I think it was the first ever, was it the Druid season, or before that even? I think before the Druid, actually. I did the, before that was the, before the Druid was the Barbarian, and the season I did the Singer Barb, I also did this, like, multi-box Baal strat. Yeah, I did this multi-box Baal strat where I would... guy is poisoned here. Yeah, I did this multi-box Baal strat where I would have, like, multiple summoning druids at the same time trying to run Baal simultaneously. Some people use traps instead for it. You know, you can, like, set up, like, AFK. Hey, look at that. That's V-Gaze. That's not, like a super crazy find, but it's not every day that I find a V-Gaze. I'm going to chart that down as a drop when these waves are done. But, yeah, like, when... You know, there's, like, the fact that I have, you know, downtime between waves helps a lot, or the fact that the waves all spawn in the same exact spot just opens up, like, a world of possibilities. Like, you can spawn them into, like, lightning traps, you can spawn them into summons, you can, like, I don't know, I have a lot of appreciation for this mechanic. It's not necessarily a good mechanic, I'm not going to pretend like it is, but there is some good that comes as a result of it, and oh man, I just got decrep, that's lame. So, yeah, and including, like, being able to talk to chat, so, yeah, I mean, like, I think the other problem, like, the main problem, though, is if they were to, you know, fix it so that it doesn't, if they were to do it so that, if they were to make the Baal waves all just show up immediately, I don't know, I feel like all of a sudden, like, everyone would just be farming Baal, though. Like, they just instantly farm all 5 Baal waves. I think they drop as champion packs, don't they? Or there's some crap like that? I don't remember. But, yeah, I feel like that would be kind of, that'd be a bit much, I think. Anyway, so this V-Gaze was, oh, actually String of Ears too. Let me chart down both drops, then I gotta get ready to, um, head out. Yeah, you said I agree that the waves are more balanced with the delay. That's a different issue than it making for good gameplay. That's fair. That is fair. No, I completely agree with you on that. It doesn't necessarily make for great gameplay. They had to wait for all 5 waves to come down. It's like, why am I wasting my time here? But also, yeah, yeah, definitely more balanced the way it is. But I mean, they could probably tweak it and still get the same outcome. Maybe all 5 waves don't drop like maybe they don't drop items, maybe they don't give XP or something, and then suddenly it's more balanced in that regard. But then again, like that wouldn't be very good either, because then what's the point of ever coming back here? I don't know. That's like a whole different can of worms. 165 ED 6LL 6LL 12% DR and then 11 MDR, String of Ears. Oh wow, this thing is already gonna restart. Let's see, I think it's 16% DR and then 10 MDR. V-Gaze, and this is on run number 97, so 97 with asterisk here. Okay, cool. So, we got the V-Gaze. That's looking pretty good. Very happy with how the drops list is looking right now. Not bad for... I mean, I found like a String of Ears and a V-Gaze in like not even 10 runs, and I'm running like 100 MF. I can't really complain. I mean, it's like too late in the ladder for these items to really mean much, just generally speaking, but yeah, it's better than nothing. Like, I mean, even if I can't sell these items, it is nice to get, because then I can, it is still nice to get, since then I can actually, like, well, I mean, I'm more interested in what drops rather than how, as compared to how useful it really is. Like, look at this. 4 rares, let me see here. 4 rares, 1 set, 1 unique, right? 1 set. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let me get my Paladin out here and, what is this, Ariox Needle or something? F Mancatcher. Viper Fork. Yeah, I'm gonna actually chuck the Viper Fork, though. I don't really think I need that. Mesh Belt, that's Tal Belt. 11 MF Tal Belt. Yeah, that's an 11 MF Tal Belt. So I'm gonna write that in real quick, and then we can keep going. LL also varies on gaze. You know what? I don't know why I didn't, thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's a very good eye of yours. I don't know how I skimmed over the LL. Yeah, I know that it ranges like, I think it's 6 to 8, right? I don't know why I didn't, I just skipped over it when I was trying to write down the stats. That's my bad. Yeah, good catch. Thank you. Alright, Tal Belt, right? I think it's Tal Belt. 11 MF Tal Belt on run number 97. Yeah, I'm really trying to see if I can get these 1,000 Qbug Baals, because, you know, it's actually really interesting to see. And the funny part about this strategy is, okay, for single player, probably not very useful. But I'm gonna be upfront. This is my go-to strat now. Like if I'm playing with other people, we do we do Baal runs, but then I have one character that's quest bugged, and that sounds like really annoying and really difficult to do, but it's really not. All you need is for one player to not do the Baal quest. That's easy to set up, right? And then they're the ones that you just load up with a shit ton of MF to get the killing blow. And, you know, like, I'm sitting here on 100 MF on this character, and my drops are kind of insane. Like I can take a look in a little bit, and, well, I'm not going to take a look at it right now, but, you know, like, the drops that I'm getting are pretty nuts. Or pretty decent, I would say. And... Oh yeah, my music stopped, but I'm actually not going to turn it back on just because this is my like second last run. After this, I can do one more, and then I'm going to head out because yeah, I'm going to have to head out after this. Ow. So, oh, shit. Oh, that's a lot of souls. Hold on a second. So, yeah, yeah, that's the situation, I guess. I am chanted, right? I am, yes. Did I chant with the right hand? Alright, well, either way. Alright. There we go. Ow. Yeah, this build is actually a pretty expensive one too, now that I think about it. Fucking double SOJ and like all this other shit. Ooh. Anyway, all good. I don't want to get sidetracked here. This decoy goes up here. I think I have conviction ready. Yep. Okay, cool. I'm ready to begin. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to these coming weeks, though. This is going to be pretty awesome. Like, I have Slash Reset coming up. That's in like 3 weeks, though, but I also have these 1,000 Qbug Baals I need to finish. And then, of course, like I was talking about, I have been playing some D2R as well on my own time, just like a little bit here and there. And I had a good chance to test out this. Well, yeah, I mean, I've been playing around with Qbug Baals, and it's been great. And you don't actually necessarily have to run Qbug Baals with other people. Like, you could also go into like a pub game and run your own Baals, hypothetically, if you're strong enough, right? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the thing about like playing on Slash. The thing about playing on Slash is that 40 gold fine GC, but I don't need that, so I'm gonna drop it. I don't have room. The thing about playing on Slash is that typically speaking, typically on Slash, the drop rates are much better, right? The drop rates are much better. Okay, there we go. Typically, the drop rates are much better because of no drop zero, but when it comes to Baal, I think that even on players, I don't remember if it was players 3 or players 5, but you're gonna get no drop zero off of Baal on like players 5. So Slash is kind of emulating Baal's drops on like players 5 in a way, which is actually pretty cool, you know, like so yeah, like a lot of the drops that we find here are like comparable to the base game, without any adjustments made on Slash's behalf, which is kind of cool. That's one of the reasons I love running Baal and also council members. I think that Baal and council members, well, not just Baal, Act bosses and council members. Act bosses and council members like eventually reach no drop zero. And yeah, that's basically what Slash emulates. You can't really reach no drop zero fully with oh, okay, well, close enough. You can't really reach no drop zero. Ow, hold on a second. Okay, fine. I'm gonna get out of here. There's too many tentacles at once. Just trying to figure out how this is gonna work. I'm like out of mana potions too. This is a slow run, but it's kind of a rough setup here. Wait, is this this is the fake one. Okay. Alright. There. Finally. Okay, yeah, I got this. So, yeah, sorry about that little delay there. Now, like I was saying... Whoa! Yo! 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 That is a way to end my grind for today, and that gets me hyped for tomorrow's runs. I mean, I still have one more that I need to do. I kind of want to end here just because of how good this drop is, but yeah, I'll actually finish the next run or two. Cool. Yeah. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Three rares, or two uniques, one set. It's an arachnid sash right there. Maybe I can actually sell it if I'm lucky to other people. Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty good find. And this is a 90% ED, but honestly, who gives a shit? It's an Arax. Fever says, imagine getting so excited and ending stream over Nadge's Circlet. SMH my head. Yeah, no, that Nadge's Circlet, man. I got the good old Nadge's Circlet coming in clutch as always. You read me like a book, my guy. Just, yeah, it was the Nadge's Circlet that did it for me. Now it's time for me to end the stream. Nice one. Okay, well, there we are then. It is a 90% ED Arachnid Sash. Sure, Arax Sash, and then I'm gonna tag it as run number 98 with an or no, I don't need to put an asterisk because it came directly from Baal himself. Wow, see? Damn, man. Qbug Baal, just fucking insane. Like, the one thing that he can't really drop is like runes. That would be more in Duriel's department, but you know, Qbug Duriel is a whole different demon, and of course can't really drop every item in the game. So, you know, I'm also getting more. At this rate, I'm actually gonna outscale my Necro in terms of XP. I'm already at. I'm coming up close to 50% at this point. That's good. Alright. I'm going to get out of here. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if by next stream I'll be able to outscale my Necro in terms of XP. Like, my Sork is actually shaping up to be the most... the highest level character that I've been able to... Sorry, my Amazon is coming up to be the highest level character that I have at this point. I think I mentioned before, I was very reluctant to have this be the case, just because I want my Paladin... I want my Necro to be the highest leveled one, the highest level character that I own, but, you know, I mean, this is like... In what other season have I tried to run like 1,000 Qbug Baals, right? So, I mean, just by merit of where I'm farming, it feels like a huge waste to not really try and commit to getting as much XP as I can manage, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's a point of pride. I want my Necro to be the only highest level character I got, but it's fine, whatever. Oh, I don't know if I can clear this in 4 minutes. Alright, well, I'll see what I can do. It's kind of sus, though. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lock in here. I don't want to have to redo this run. I don't want to have to squat for like 3 minutes either. How bad is this throne room? Ugh, it's not looking too good for me. I don't think I can actually do this in 3 minutes, but I'll see what I can manage here. Where's my decoy? They're just so split. Otherwise, this would be fine. Okay, server's restarting in 3 minutes. Can I pull this off in 3 minutes? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Really running through, gonna be racing against the clock here. Again, this is one of those times where there is a very strong argument for not having these Baal waves. But then again, I don't know why there's this reset. Like, the servers just got taken down, like, a moment ago, so I don't know why they have to be reset again. It's too bad. Quite unfortunate timing. And that's not even factoring in that I don't know what drops I get. Yeah. Conquest Sword. It's Hydras. Hydras are gonna slow me down, of course. 2 more minutes, I think. I think I might be able to manage it, yeah. Might be able to pull it off. I'm gonna have to leave this 1 gem here, though. Whatever. It's not a big deal. 2 minutes. I have like 1 minute to kill Baal. I mean, it should be fine, in theory. A little more than a minute, even. I didn't position myself very well. It's too bad. What is this small charm? Okay, let me grab this, actually. I don't need the Ort Rune. Oh, come on. He's immune to cold. That's so unfair. Yeah, that slows me down, of course. Why is this guy still... Oh, no. Let me just let my crushing bow do its thing. Please. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna get out with this character, this character, this character. I gotta be quick about it, and I only have like 1 minute to bring him down, so... Yeah. Let's, the ball rolling here. Restarting in 1 minute. Okay, so... Now I just need to bring this girl in, or this guy in, rather. This girl in. Need to party up. Conviction. Okay, and then if I had my crushing blow, then maybe I wouldn't be so pressed for time on this, but here I am. I think I should be okay. Yeah, I think I got this. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Laying of hands. Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I can afford to let that laying of hands go. I feel like I got plenty of those. I'll just write down the drops here. You know what? I'll do one more run for good measure. I think I can... Well... Yeah, I'll do one more run for good measure. Sure, why not? I'm already here. Might as well. And then I'll be at run 100. This is actually perfect timing because I can just write down LOH on run 99. LOH 99. Whew. Alright, okay, this is going to be the very last run that I do, though, for the day, and then I'm going to hop off. I'm trying to think if there's any final things I have to say. I'm going to drop my stream immediately after I get there. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's get the ball rolling here. Final run. This is D100. So this is the 100th run, and then next run will be 100 and 1, but that'll be tomorrow, okay? So, yeah, looking forward to doing, hopefully, a bit of a marathon here. Excited for it, and, yeah, it's gonna be fun. But in the meantime, I just wanted to recall if there's any final things I want to say. Yeah, once again, big shout out to Arnullen for finding the bow. I, again, traded him Surf for it, and I think that having that bow will drastically reduce how long it takes to kill Baal specifically. Especially because then I won't need to bring my Sork back in anymore. I can rely entirely on my... my Zon to handle the damage, so then I only had to worry about 2 boxes at the end, which is, you know, a very big help. So, yeah. D100. Here we are. Forgotten how fun it is to play this character. I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, it is fun, but since I'm doing, like, 1,000 runs, like, it's only really fun to play it if I'm actually on the stream. Otherwise, it's like, I'm just doing runs for nothing. And the way that I've kind of laid out the character, I can't really run anything except for Qbug Baals right now. Like, I could, I guess, replace my Nagistaff I could actually replace my Nagistaff for, or my spell steal for Nagistaff, but if I do that, then my inventory is still full, so I have no way to pick items up. Is part of the issue. Like my character is like set up for Qbug Baal specifically, and even in terms of MF and all that, like the gear that I'm using is set up specifically for these runs. Actually, yeah, like the fact that they're coming down here actually makes it so good for this character, because otherwise, like, can you imagine? Like, this is the thing, right? Like um, Sorks usually have it the easiest when it comes to farming because they can actually just go. Well, I mean that's kind of cheating for me to be saying that because I'm relying on like a chant for this character anyway. But what I was gonna try to point out is like previously when I was running like Halls of Pain, it was kind of annoying having to um, like when I was running Halls of Pain before, it was pretty annoying having to like teleport from pack to pack with this character. I have to keep, like switch, and here I don't need to do any of that. Like once I make it into the throne room, it's just I just have to kill all 5 waves and whatever monsters are inside. I don't need to hop around from pack to pack to do my farming. All the drops are going to be right here in this one room. So again, it has its advantages. Even if it's not good game design, I'm actually grateful for some things about it. And in fact, especially with the amount, like the XP that comes is a bit of a bonus too. In the future, I think that I'll probably spend more time trying to figure out how to get Baal running. Like this is a season where I wouldn't say that I had like a renaissance with the game, but by running Qbug Baal, I feel like I'm inspired to do more of this in the future, just because it gives everything. It gives XP, it gives drops, especially if I quest bug it, and it's like easy. Well, I shouldn't say easy, but I feel like there's ways to make it so that every character can, in some way, farm WSK2. Or not WSK2. What am I talking about today? Every character can do like the Baal waves in some capacity. I mean, some are going to be sloppier than others, but I don't know. I think that some builds can actually be set up to take it down. That's kind of my theory. Something to explore in the future, potentially. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens even as early as next season if I decide to come back here, or if this is off the table. But so far I've done like what? Like I've done like 400. Okay, there we go. That's run 100. Uh, hold on. That's 5 rares, 1 set. And this was the run where I got Arachnid Sash too. Yeah, I lost my train of thought earlier. There's gonna be, like, in these future seasons, like, as early as next season, I mean, I'll figure out if I have a use for running Qbug Baal, or, well, just Baal in general, but, I mean, even just looking at this season, right? Even looking at this season, the last 25 runs I've done, I found a Hawes, a Duriel Shell, a Peasant Crown, Tomb Reaver, Akira's, Warshrike, String of Ears, and an Arachnid Sash. Oh, and I also got Laying of Hands and V-Gaze and Talbelt too. So I'm sort of like, it's actually kind of insane, right? Like, for 25 runs of this, like, yeah, I mean, like, Bale's cooking. Anyway, I think that is going to cover it for me. I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta get going. So, yeah, this is gonna be the end of my stream, and I guess I'll catch you all next time, which will probably be, with any luck, tomorrow. Yeah, give me 2 seconds here. Alright. Done. Okay. Well, that's not right. I did this wrong. Right. 5 rares, 1 set, land. Oh yeah, I remember the last thing I need to do. I need to make sure that I counted correctly. 5, 10, 15. This is 15, right? 15, 20, 20. I think I missed one. 5, 10, 15, 20. Fuck. I think I may have miscounted one. Well, yeah, I think I miscounted one. I'm gonna have to sort that out in a little bit. Okay, well. Okay, I'm gonna write down that one run here is missing. I'll figure it out when I get back, but I have to go. So, this is where we're gonna end the stream. So, hope you all enjoyed watching. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This is DTD2, signing out.